Okay, this is a packet tracer video on using commands to test network functionality, and it is packet tracer 7.1.4, and you'll have to bear with me. I have a real bad cold, and so I will try to remember to hit my mute button before I cough so I don't blow your ears out of your head. So the first thing that we are going to do is, the objective of this is to describe various tools and methods used to validate that the design is working as anticipated. So this activity contains skills that relate to the following CCNA exam objectives. We're going to verify network status and switch operations using basic utilities that include the ping, traceroute, telnet, SSH, ARP, ipconfig, show, and debug commands. Verify device configurations and network connectivity using ping, traceroute, telnet, SSH, or other utilities. Verify network connectivity including using ping, traceroute, and telnet, or I said that like twice. Anyway, the expected results and success criteria. Before beginning this activity, we'll read through the tasks that we are expected to perform, and what do you expect the results performed of this task to be? I expect it to show us, we're going to use a lot of the show commands down here, and it's going to show us what the configurations are. So the router and the switch IOS provides a number of commands in the CLI that provide details and summary information about the configuration operations of the device. These are known as show commands. So that is the command we're going to use. And we're going to do step 1. We're going to go into the terminal of switch 1. And we're going to enable that. The password is class. And then we're going to do a show running config. And that tells us our current configurations, our versions. We have no timestamp. And we have an enabled secret, spanning tree mode. Okay, our next show command is show IP interface brief. This is going to give us a brief detail of our IP ports, whether they're unassigned, which none of these are all unassigned, whether they're up, set to manual, or if they're down. Then we're going to do a show version. A show version will tell you the version of the router that you have, the processor, how many bytes, 24 fast Ethernets, IEEE 802 interfaces. That was the word I was looking for earlier, interfaces. Gives you your MAC address, your motherboard assembly number, power supply part number, serial number for your motherboard. So it just pretty much gives you a rundown of what's in there in that switch. Now we're going to do the show CDP neighbors. This shows our router, our neighboring routers, and what interface it is connected to, the hold time, capacity, platform, port, and which device ID it is. Now we're going to do show CDP neighbors detail. And this is just a more detailed version of the other one. It gives you more for your device. It gives you your IP address, router 1 IP address, the platform that it's running. It's a Cisco C1841. Okay. And then it says to write down the IP address for router 1, which is this IP address right here. And I've wrote that down already, 192.168.2.1. Okay, then it tells me to telnet into that router. So we're going to do telnet 192.168.2.1. Okay, our password is Cisco to get into it. The password after we get in is class. Okay, so we're going to do a show run config. And we're going to try to paste it on here. Sweet. And show running config just shows you what you're running. Gives you a rundown. And we're going to do show IP brief. Which gives you your brief rundown of your interfaces. Show interface. Shows you your interfaces that you have. Tells you if the protocol line is up, connected, hardware, internet address. It's encapsulated, ARPA, loopback's not set, ARP type, last input, output. Okay, now we're going to do a show version. That gives you a version, shows you what versions of you're running. Version 12.3 for our ROM. Was compiled May 15th, 2006. Just gives you a rundown of things. Show IP route. That isn't going to work. This gives you a rundown of your IP routes, whether they're connected or EIGRP. These are the D ones or EIGRP. This one's EIGRP. All the C's are connected. Okay, show IP protocols. Shows you the protocol. We're running EIGRP1. Outgoing update. Filler list for all interfaces is not set. Incoming is not set. Just gives you a rundown of your EIGRPs. Okay. Show IP protocols. Show IP EIGRP. neighbor. This shows you your neighbors that you have, their IP addresses for router 1. Okay. Show IP EIGRP topology. This shows you your EIGRP topology, and they are all passive. Gives you their addresses, whether the interface they're connected to. Okay, show CDP neighbors detail. Sorry. And this is detailed information on your CDP neighbors. Okay, so can't go into that. So we've done it from here. Let's go in and from the command prompt, let's see if we can get an IP address here. No joke. Well, we're going to do a tracer on router 1, 192.168.2.1. And of course, it's only one hop. Can I tell you? Let's see if we go back to this is router 2. Paste. That's a one hop too. So it just goes from here to here. 2 hops actually. I don't know that I got anything for router 3 when I did this. Let's see, 192.168.1.4. Okay, well, that concludes this activity. It starts out at 100%, so you're going to get 100%. And thank you for watching me type in my commands and watching my video.